to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Colorado State Rams, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Rams' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Washington's offense will go on the attack first. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him, but Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Williams looking for a man. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. They boot it away on 4th down. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. So the Colorado State Rams offense will take the field for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And if you're going to throw a heater like that as a quarterback, you better be accurate because tips lead to picks, especially when you're throwing it over the middle of the field. That time trying to find his tight end, but it is not an accurate throw. It goes up in the air and the defense makes him pay with the pick.
And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. Trying to surge it in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Huskies! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. To the air, it's Fowler-Nicolosi. It's complete on the right side. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looking to the big tight end. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? You can To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. Quickly complete. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Rams getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his man down the middle. He get it down to the 35 before he's stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. From the red zone, looking for a space. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They're facing a third down. Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Going for 6. Throw to the end zone, it's picked off. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Williams. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Boston. All right, guys, let's chat for just a moment about Washington. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an... Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Huskies. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. UCLA is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Terry Donahue, this has not been a blowout today inside the Rose Bowl. They're up by a field goal over Utah. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Back to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Completes it in the middle. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. They've got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Second down, he'll throw it. It's caught. There he goes. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Gonna look downfield again. Catch in the middle. It's Lanier. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lanier. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give on the inside. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. He'll do it himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Colorado State.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pulls it in. It's Coleman.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Williams will pass. Got a man. It's Evans. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They booted away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires to the big fella. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Finds a man in the middle. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Winfield. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Using the quick game. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great scene today in Seattle. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's head back to the gorgeous Pacific Northwest and the fellas at UW.
Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. To the air, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Off the play fake. That's caught. It's Lanier. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Winfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. Third and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
And the Rams will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Williams looking for a man. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He'll get rid of it. Finds his man. It's Coleman. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy, because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into third and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. That was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
To the air on first down. He's got it down the middle. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Here comes the field goal unit. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Clemson was able to finish off a close one in Death Valley today. They did just enough, both offensively and defensively, to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. Big implications today, and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Now the play fake. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. The Rams come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's Nicolosi. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The punt team makes its way onto the field. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Gives it on the option. Shakes off the defender. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. Off play action. Right down the middle. Makes a connection. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Washington! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Game one, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
He'll try to tack on one more. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. He'll bring it out. It's Ross. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive. Turning it on! Made a defender miss. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rushes on him. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Man, as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
And the Rams headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw, it's Nicolosi. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. And after that incompletion, they are left with a third down. He's looking downfield to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fires to the wideout. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Makes the grab. It's Boston. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Huskies are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. From the gun on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And after that, best thing you can do, punt it away. Here comes the special teams. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. And now this offense will take the field again. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Fowler Nicolosi. On target to the left. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Complete in the middle. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Tries to do it himself on the draw. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Back to pass on second down. Snags it over the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Sends it back in motion. They'll throw on third and short. Got it in the middle. It's Lanier. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws to the back. He makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. From the red zone, looking for a man. He wants it all. Touchdown, Colorado State. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There was